Good morning, guys. It is Crocktober day 16, and oh my gosh, I have the most exciting news for you ever. If you click the link in the video, today only, so if you're watching on Tuesday, October, I think it's the 19th, I'm not sure, but if you're watching right then, I have to tell you, there is the best deal ever on the Ninja Crock-Pot. If you are like me and love your Crock-Pot, you guys, this is not the Ninja version, and I'm gonna tell you my story of why, but I actually just ordered the Ninja because it's $40 less than I paid, and I got a deal on mine. This is the lowest price ever on the Ninja 4-in-1 multi-cooker. This is a crazy, crazy, crazy deal. It's over at Amazon. I don't know what's up with Amazon. This must be like cooking week, because yesterday they had Instant Pots as the gold box deal, and today they've got these Ninjas. You guys, if you have been waiting for the Ninja, the thing that cooks where you like, you know, where you saute and you brown, when you see me doing that, I had the Crock-Pot version. I did not like it. I actually very sadly threw mine in the trash can. I was gonna donate it, but I was like, it's so bad. The coating was starting to come off after just using it for a few months. I threw it in the trash can last weekend, and I was like, goodness, I need a deal on a Ninja. I gave away my Ninja because this summer I had so many crock pots. I was like, I don't need all these crock pots. So my neighbor had a fire and they needed it, and so I let him have it. And then I thought, oh, I don't need this many, so I told her to keep it. And then I have missed this stupid Ninja so badly, so I just ordered mine. It's the lowest price ever. If you are interested in the Ninja, check it out. Also, if you will hit the share this button, we will enter you to win a $10 Amazon gift card. We are gonna make dinner today, I promise, but I just don't want you to miss that one. So type the link, share this with somebody you know who might want to buy a Ninja. Today only, lowest price ever by like $60. It's got the auto IQ. It's normally it's the lowest price it's ever been. It's normally $149. It is $65 today. It is $149 every day of the week. Every day of the week. 65 today, 65. I just ordered mine. I'm so excited. Anyways, okay, sorry. If you wanted that one, there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna hop on really fast and I'm gonna make dinner in my regular crock pot, which normally I do like to use a regular crock, and this is a new one that I've gotten. This is a crock pot version that I do like so far. We're also gonna make mug brownies. Give me a heart or like if you've ever made mug brownies. Thank you so much for sharing, Cindy and Nicole. Tell me what you guys are having for dinner tonight. Is anybody having your meals? Guys, my heart is so happy every single day when I see you guys making your recipes. It totally makes my day. So keep sharing your pictures. Don't forget, we're picking a person every day to win a $10 Amazon gift card who posts a picture to the wall of their deal. So let me know if you're making dinner. Okay, so tonight is slow cooker chicken fajitas and slow cooker mug brownies. The word crock will not work today because we don't have that set up for this. So we're just trying, I just wanted to, you can click the link in the video if you want the information on the Ninja. Okay, so this is slow cooker chicken fajitas, so simple. We're gonna add in 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. I'm gonna do a little bit less because my family won't eat it all, and so there's no point in me wasting chicken and cooking more than what they'll really eat. Then we're gonna add in an onion, some green peppers and red peppers. We're gonna add in a packet of fajita seasoning mix. I am using the fajita seasoning mix. I have a taco seasoning mix, but not a fajita seasoning mix, so I'm using that. I'm gonna add in 3/4 cups of salsa. And y'all, I just made dinner right there. How fast was that? Dinner is done. How amazing is that? Like totally done. If you are not joining us for Crocktober, we will put a link to the Crocktober cookbook also, and there you can purchase. If you want to order the real one to buy, you can do that on the page. Y'all, this was so easy. Now what we're gonna do is we are gonna cook this for 6 to 7 hours on low or 3 to 4 hours on high. It's done. I got dinner done. So there's one crock full. I'm gonna wash my hands. And then we're gonna make desserts. Because when you have such yumminess, you should totally make dessert. Give me a heart or like, who else loves them some dessert? I work out so that I can eat dessert. I like dessert. Let me see how I can put this so that you can. So here's what we're making. Who has ever done this? Tell me if you have ever made mug brownies before. Okay, let's see if I can get these so that you can see the crocks are all there. So these are mug brownies. They're really simple. I'm trying to move stuff so you can see it. That's not gonna work. I hate the way Facebook likes the angle to be up and down. It makes it really hard when you're trying to cook like I am today, and this is gonna work. Okay, so all I'm doing is taking regular plain old brownie mix. Normal brownie mix, nothing fancy. Very simple one. I do have a really big crock. This is one I've had forever. I usually use this crock. The only time I pull it out, I got it like probably 15 years ago. The only time I use it was when I'm cooking whole chickens. I can cook 2 whole chickens in this at once and get all the meat really, really easily. So that's about the only time I ever pull this sucker out. But today I'm using it to make mug brownies. And all you're gonna do is you're just gonna mix up your brownie mix. So this is just a regular plain old brownie mix. I'll stick this up here for anybody who hops on. Also, don't forget to hit the share this button and we will enter you to win a $10 Amazon gift card. And if you are new here today, leave a comment and let me know that you're new because I love seeing new folks here. Now this recipe called for just the box mix, called for 3 tablespoons of water, which I already mixed in. Then we're gonna add in the brownie mix. We're gonna do, I believe, a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Yep, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. And let me tell you, when my girls get home and these are ready on a cold day, this feels like they've won the lottery. I will tell you, these are entirely too big and way too much chocolate. So we make them split one because one full one, you'll see, it's just way too much chocolate. Like they don't need to eat a full mug of this. It's just like what I normally will do is say you can have half the mug now and half the mug later, because if you give them the whole thing, it's basically 1/4 of a brownie mix. So we kind of just let them save it for later because it is quite large, to say the least. I'm just gonna mix this up and I'm just mixing it by hand. I don't think this one says I have to. Yeah, we're fine. We're just mixing until well blended. Hey Lisa, glad to see you. Hi Patricia. Who else loves brownies? And imagine then you add some ice cream and some Cool Whip and a little bit of, what's it called? A little bit of Hershey syrup. I mean, really, this is like a treat that you don't do very often, but when you do it, your little family is gonna think that you have just like made them the happiest. And I just realized this one says, which makes me a little bit nervous, this says, I think this may be a very large box. So I'm debating how full, because these look really big. So let me see. I may actually bake some of them outside or split them into 2 batches, because that does look like, so maybe if you do this, get the smaller box, don't get the big box. So like, you know how sometimes the pan sizes are smaller? This is a pretty big one. So get the smaller one, because that is gonna be this is gonna be a pretty big thing. And I will tell you that I'm gonna go ahead and grease my mugs with regular oil because I ran out of vegetable oil or out of cooking spray and I didn't have time to go to the store, and this stuff will stick. So you don't wanna end up with a mess. So go ahead and grease it just like you would grease a regular pan. So basically your mugs become the pan. These ones are Bybee. Bybee are great ones because they can cook in the oven. So I'm not worried at all about these. I'm a little worried. I only have 3 Bybee. I ran somewhere along the way. I guess I've chipped or lost my 4th Bybee. They are from Bybee, Kentucky. The store is no longer in there. But I do love Bybee stuff. You can see, you can always tell Bybee because it has the 2 little bees on the bottom. I wish I could get one more, but I don't think they even sell them anymore. They're gone. They're from Bybee, Kentucky, and they used to have a store in Middletown near Louisville for any of you Kentucky folks. So if you're in Louisville in the Middletown area and you know if Bybee's still around at that store, I would love to hear it because they are great. They're just great cookware. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Now, make sure this is all combined, and I'm really thinking these are gonna be pretty huge brownies. So what I may do, I think I may not fill them completely, even though these are really big mugs. I know y'all probably can't see this at all, can you? I'm doing a terrible job. I should not be a videographer. You know what I'm gonna do? Look, because these would be huge. I'm gonna fill them about 1/3 of the way full, and then I will take any extra and just bake them in a separate little pan. This is more just a fun, quirky dessert. This is not like They're just plain old regular brownies, but there's something about having a brownie full or a mug full of brownie that just makes life a little happy. And so like I said, I would definitely tell your kiddos if you make this one that they can have one like for the next couple days, because if they have an entire one of these, it's a lot of brownie going on and they will be bouncing off the walls. Or they could share one, you can pull it out of there, but it's just kind of a fun, different way to use your crock pot that you probably haven't tried before. And my kids, I've only done it a couple times. I think I've probably done it 3 times in their whole lives. And when I mentioned it to Caroline, she was like, oh, I love mug brownies. So it's a fun treat. Also, guys, if you're on and you did not hear me talk about it at the beginning, the Ninja 4-in-1, the slow cooker that is my favorite multi-cooker. Oh my gosh, it sautés, it bakes, it does everything. Amazon Gold Box deal today is on that. So right now, click the link in the video to check that one out because it is an awesome deal. Y'all know what? That only just filled them up 1/4 of the way full. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use it all. It's gonna be a mess. It's okay. I'm not gonna let any go to waste though, because that would just be like sacrilegious. If we let brownies go to waste, that would be awful. That's it. I'm gonna dig through and clean the rest of that off after we finish up on my, let's see. So we have a slight bit of mess here. I'm gonna clean this off real fast because I don't want to have the edges cooking all over the place. So I'm gonna cook these on low for about, I have to remember and look, I have to read the directions, 2 to 3 hours on low. And then I'm gonna check for doneness at 2 hours and see if they're done. If they're not done, I'll give them another hour. You're just gonna bake them just like you would in the oven, but they're totally baked there. So we have our CROCKPOT fajitas here. If you've hopped on and you missed them, we've got CROCKPOT fajitas here. We've got slow cooker mug brownies here. My family's gonna feel like I'm a rock star. They have loved Crocktober. I will hop on and answer any questions you guys have. I feel like I haven't chit-chatted with y'all in forever, and I'll answer any. They are sinful, Anne. You were right. Like, I worked out this morning, thank heaven. So I'm gonna enjoy some of that. Who said to use, oh, could you use a mason jar in the crock pot? Okay, guys, could we use a mason jar in the crock pot? Click the link in the video if you want to snag the Ninja deal today. It is an awesome deal. So if you've been waiting for the Ninja, it is not gonna drop to that price again. It's an incredible price. So if you've been waiting on that, let me know. My house is gonna smell so yummy. Donna, I am so real, and I will totally be looking, as soon as we're done, I'll be licking the batter from this right there. I'm totally real. Can you just use the crock pot, not the mugs? Edie, I think you totally could. That's a very good question. I can't think of any reason you couldn't. Can anybody think of a reason you couldn't? I think you could use your crock pot. It would be hard, you know what? If you do that, I want you to grease it really, really well, Edie, because I do think, or maybe use a slow cooker liner, because it is gonna be pretty hard. You love your Ninja. Hey Jen, glad to see you. Hi Rosa. Okay, it's gonna be pretty yummy. So let me think. You really wanna check it out. Is there a difference between the normal crock pot? Okay, so for those of you who are on and are curious about the Ninja 4-in-1 is the one that I use most of the time. I really use it because it's handy to me to use on Facebook Live, I'll be honest. It's really hard for me to cook on a stove over there where I can't get the camera to. And so I started using it because of Facebook Live. I was like, this is so much easier because I can cook here, especially for things that have to be browned ahead of time. Like if you have a roast that needs to be if it needs to be browned a little bit, it was really, really handy. And that's kind of why I got the Ninja initially. And I heard great things about it. So I was like, I wonder what this thing is. So that's why I got it. But the nice thing is you can totally saute and do everything. So I will tell you the truth. On a regular day, like just a regular slow cooking day, this is the newest crock pot that I did get when I literally threw away the crock pot version of the 4-in-1 because I just didn't like it. I did get this very plain. I did not, this summer I went through, I don't know if any of y'all remember, if any of you watched this summer, I went through like a massive clean of our house. Y'all, I got rid of all of my crock pots. I got down to where I had one multi-cooker, and then I had my big one, and I didn't keep one like this. Like I didn't keep a traditional crock because I was just determined. I was like, I don't need all this clutter. I don't need 42 crock pots, which was true. So I kept my big one because this is for double chicken. This is great for chicken. I kept my big casserole one, and then I kept my 4-in-1, my multi-cooker from CrockPot. I don't like the multi-cooker from CrockPot. So this weekend, I grabbed this one because I needed one that was just a traditional crock, and I will use this on days that I'm not sauteing. This is what I would go with because I like that it's the regular crock. It's not, you're not cooking in Teflon, but the CROCKPOT version had this weird surface and it started chipping. And last week I was actually on Facebook Live and it started to chip away. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't even feed that to my family. Like, I'm not feeding food when there's chuff off the bottom chipping off. So we actually, I can't remember which meal it was, but I like ended up not eating it. So then I thought I really would love to get a Ninja, but the Ninjas are so expensive. So when I saw the Ninja was $64.99 today, it's normally $149.99. I did not get rid of the little one with the Crocs too. I did not, Jen, but only because of Passionate Penny Pincher. I would not, the little one with the extra things, with the, do I have that one here? I don't know if it's up here. I do. The little one that has the little hooks that pop out, it's up there. It's too hard to get to right now. But I do have that one. And I will tell you, I would not have all these crock pots if I didn't like talk about crock pots and want to tell you genuinely which ones are the best one. The Ninja is the best. You need a Ninja. Like, the Ninja is the best. This is the best. I'm only going to tell you about Crocs that I absolutely adore. So I would not, normal people do not need 48 crock pots. And I'm trying to think of how many at this point, once I get the Ninja, I will have my big white one. I'll have this, and this one I'm only keeping because I just do use this, right? You don't have to put any water in the mugs. The water was in the brownie mix. So yeah, you cook it dry. I have this one. Now I'll have the Ninja, and then I have the CROCKPOT casserole. Those are the 4 that I really love. And then I just have the little tiny one for dips because it's nice when you have dips. And then I have the one that has the handles that's crazy, which I'll show you guys another day. I should have done tonight's dinner in that. I have that one only because CROCKPOT gave it to me. So it's not one that I would like say you absolutely have to have. Yeah, it's way too many, way too many. Does the Ninja have the ceramic crock insert? Darlene, it does not. And I am not sure what it's coated with. So if you're concerned about that, that's why I don't want to cook in it every day. But I think like if you're cooking in it once every 2 or 3 weeks, I think whatever the coating is fine. I will tell you that it is much better than the CROCKPOT version. Whatever the CROCKPOT version, the coating on that, didn't like it at all. I was not impressed, just not impressed. You wanna get a casserole one. I love the casserole one. Do y'all wanna see the casserole one? That one actually is a deal at CROCKPOT.com today. And y'all remember, I totally do this because this is what I do all the time. You don't need all these crock pots. Like, I'm not a person who hoards stuff. I just have to show y'all my crock pots. So this one is the CROCKPOT casserole. It is $25.99 right now at CROCKPOT.com. If you go to Passionate Penny Pincher, I will put a link in here for that. I do like this one because I like that this, like yesterday when I made my chicken and dressing in it, it worked really, really well. So this was a great little one to have. You saw your Ninja at the church on Sunday, did you? I love the Ninja. Can you use liners on the Ninja? I would assume you could use a regular crock pot liner. It does cook hot. I don't love, but you know what? No, don't use a crock pot liner or that. I need to tell you, with the Ninja, that sucker cleans. I have never, like, you basically could take a paper towel and wipe everything out of that. It is the best. It is a fantastic crock pot. Like, I can't even stand it. Does the Ninja connect to Wi-Fi like Black & Decker so when you're not at home? Oh, Jessica, I don't know if it does that, but listen, Jessica, to what it does do. It has auto IQ, so it senses once everything's cooked and it'll turn to warm once it's cooked. It's pretty amazing. I will send a link to this out via email tonight. I sent it out yesterday. If any of you guys are already on my email list, if you typed the word crock in, your email yesterday had a link to this one. It's a great deal. It's an awesome, 25 bucks. It's like $60 on Amazon right now. So this one's 25 on Crock. You ordered yours. You love the casserole one. What's nice about this too, guys, is you can take this and you can put it in the oven. So say you just want to like the chicken and dressing last night, if it was a little too soft, you could just pop it in the oven, you're good to go. You personally do not like the liners. I don't like the liners. They just make me worried. I don't want to cook in that any more than I want to cook in the other thing. I'm not a fan of the liners, but with the Ninja, it just comes right out. It's worth it, guys. It's worth it. So anyways, okay, so I think that's everything. Guys, if you will, if you type the word crock, you will not get the recipes right now because we're not set up on this. So if you would like the Crocktober recipes, we will put a link in for those. I'll put those up right next. And Let me think what else. I will send out to you via email any CrockPot deals that come out. I feel like I do not normally send nothing but CrockPot deals, but yesterday we had an Instant Pot deal, then we had a CrockPot deal, and then this morning we have the Ninja deal. I mean, it's so many deals. Yeah, what size casserole dish? I believe it's a 9 by 13 is probably what it is. You love your Ninja 3-in-1. You have a traditional crock and need another one. Oh, Alma, what a hard question, Alma. Alma, if you brown things often before you cook things, like if you brown things, a lot of meat before you cook it in the crock pot, do the Ninja. If you only pick one, I think do the Ninja. I would say probably the Ninja, but it's a hard, the casserole is pretty fantastic too. And the nice thing about the casserole, like if you're, in fact, we used the casserole Sunday night for Life Group. We had it out with, we had buffalo chicken dip, and you can turn it to warm. It's just a really nice option for even things that aren't crock-pot recipes. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I feel like we need 3. Like I almost feel like if you're gonna pick number 1, first you need a okay, so let's just go through the route of crock-pot happiness, and then I will hop off for the day. I know this is way too long. Number 1, you need a traditional crock like this one. This is one that cooks at slow. Everybody needs this one. It's like $30 on Amazon. This is the kind you want to get, like just a basic crock. Then your second crock, I think, needs to be a Ninja. I think the multi-cooker is the best option. And then your third crock that you ask for Christmas, because you're crazy like me, is the crock-pot casserole. And that's it. And I will be honest and tell you guys, I never use my stovetop. I almost always use my crock-pot like all the time. I don't use my oven. Like these are what I use every day. So for me, they work great. But you could not get in, however, you could get away without the Ninja if you're willing to brown your meat on the thing and then put it in your crock pot. So that saves you a bunch of space and $65. So it is a great deal today, but it would definitely, like I said, if you just need to save some money and save some space, just go with a basic crock pot. So there you go. Melba, you said you won the CrockPot 5-in-1 from PP. Melba, I hope that it lasts for you better than it did for me. Melba, I feel really crummy about that. I totally thought it would be a great crock-pot, and I just, after having the Ninja was so good. And I did like features about the crock-pot, but I hope it works for you better, and I hope mine was just a user error. That's what I hope. The multi-cooker does all kinds of different things. So it's browns and does everything else. Oh, tomorrow's slow cooker Poppy Joe's. Thank you. You love your Ninja. When I bought the Ninja on clearance, my husband said, do we really need another one? Yes. I have it's an addiction to crock pots. Instant Pot or Ninja. Y'all are asking some hard questions today. I don't like the Instant Pot. I'm going to learn to use it. I'm going to learn to like it. But I'm an old school girl and I like my regular crock pot. I don't know. I just haven't fallen in love with the Ninja, but I haven't, in fairness, I have not used it enough. So, people love their Ninjas. You might love your Ninja. If you do love your Ninja, I'm going to learn to use it one of these days. It's just low on my list of things to do. Where do you post your Crocktober picture? Veronica, post it. Just right at the top of the page. It'll have a place where you can put a picture in. Just stick your picture in. I would love to see you. Can you see the end product? Yes. You don't like the Instant Pot either, Sally. I just don't love it. I just don't love it. So anyways, you love pressure cookers. They really are awesome. I've heard people say they're awesome. I think I'm just afraid of mine. So I'm going to learn to use mine. I promise. And one day I will love it. You love to brown your meat in your crock pot now. It is so nice, Lisa, that you can do that. Yeah. You guys have an amazing day. I think that covers everything. Guys, check out the link for the Ninja. It's a fantastic price. It's not going to go that low again. Check it out. It has never dropped that low again. So it's a one-day deal. And also, if you need anything else by Ninja, their blender, their vacuum, their Roomba version, like the Ninja version of the Roomba, all of it's on sale today. So Amazon's having a hot deal. So go to passionatepennypincher.com. Visit passionatepennypincher.com throughout the day. Lots of deals. We post them all day long. We've got oodles for you. And especially with Christmas coming, we're going to have a bunch. Starla, thank you. You have a beautiful day too. So glad to see you guys here this morning. We'll see you tomorrow when we're making Sloppy Joes. Bye-bye.